Am I the asshole for refusing to reconcile with my biological sister after she falsely accused me of sexual assault? This is my first post, so sorry about the storytelling. This story takes place 7 years ago. At this time I, 18 male, and my biological sister, 15 female, had always gotten into arguments. They would be small petty things but then blew up because we just didn't get along. My father at the time was in his third marriage and his new wife brought in 3 daughters. So I had 4 younger sisters, 1 biological sister and 3 stepsisters. My father was military and we got sent to a military station in Japan. One day during a summer before school, our parents told us 3 teenagers, my biological sister, stepsister, and I were told that one of us would be sent back to our families in the United States due to the constant fighting. It was ultimately decided that my biological sister would be sent back to live with our biological mother, while the rest of us stayed. Start of the school year I was starting 12th grade, my stepsister 10th grade and my biological sister would be starting her freshman year of high school. Few months into the school year, I get brought into my parents' room saying we need to talk. To my shock it was that my biological sister had accused me of sexual assault and said it was done when we were kids. My parents asked me about what she could be talking about and the only incident was when I was 11 I said something inappropriate in front of her that I learned on the internet. I got apprehended for it and was taught my lesson. My parents and my 3 younger stepsisters learned that my biological sister is a pathological liar and was caught multiple times in said lies. My parents said that due to this I was no longer allowed to babysit my 2 younger siblings, still in elementary school, and that I had to always be with my teenage stepsister or an adult with them. When I called them out on believing a pathological liar, they said we don't believe her but we have to take this seriously. My response to them was if you take this seriously then you are fueling her fire more. This led to my being shunned by most of my family on my mom's side and my dad's side, besides an aunt, uncle and a few cousins. Fast forward 2 years later, I am about to be shipped out into the military with my aunt and uncle, who didn't believe my biological sister, and I got a call from my biological mother saying that my biological sister was in a hospital for attempting suicide. I asked how this pertains to me since she also knew how I felt about my biological sister, and she said that with her recovering from the incident the truth came out that she fabricated the sexual assault. Immediately my mother apologized to me and said that my bio sister's reasoning was that he seemed so happy over there. I thought nothing of it and accepted my mother's apology. Fast forward to today where I am now, 25 male, have moved on with my life but still not forgiven her or plan to. I have served almost 6 years in the military and most of my family has tried to or did apologize for everything that happened with my sister and didn't believe her for a second. My same family keeps on asking if I would ever sit down with her to talk it out and I always refuse saying I love her as a sister but will never like her as a person. She has told family that she's willing to patch things up to me if I apologize to her about the situation and I outright laughed and said hell no. My family keeps on hounding me that she's my only real sibling but I have 3 younger sisters, my stepsisters, who still view me as their older brother with no issues and I am now uncle to my sister's new son. I don't want or feel that I have any obligations to sit down with her to fix things because of the seriousness of her actions. But my family is saying that I should mend things since that is my blood and blood is family. Am I the asshole for not wanting to reconcile with my bio sister after she falsely accused me of sexual assault?